Yeah, so the fourth test, which is very essential, is a test of financial maturity. Money is very important.
Why do you make this one number one?
Because money is not everything. It's money. Money answers all things, but it's not what really makes marriage work.
Okay. So after checking the spirituality,
The character, emotional.
what if money no can do?
If people who have emotional maturity are most likely to make it financially. You know why? Because part of emotional maturity is being able to control impulse spending. Yeah. So you don't spend because you have the money. You spend because you understand priority. You're gonna need that in marriage. Imagine you have a project at hand, and maybe a member of your family is sick or in the hospital. The priority should be health, right? So if you don't understand emotional maturity, you will not understand how important it is to take care of health first before your project. The project completes. So
it's good you talked about health. So as a married man, probably your wife, not your wife. Okay, let me just put a scenario. Mr. A is married to Mrs. A.
Okay.
And Mrs. A has a very chronic health issue in her family. Probably a junior brother is very ill.
Okay.
As her husband, it's your responsibility to make sure that they get the financial aid they need. After marrying her, did you marry the family? It's still a priority over your own family in terms of health issues.
Okay, yeah, if I have the money and if the money is available, I can decide to help.
It's not in your budget, just pop up.
I can decide to help because my wife's family is also my family. My priority is first to my family, but they are also my own family.
You know, you and your wife together become one family.
Your own family.
You have your own family that you belong to.
Yeah.
She still has her own family.
Yeah.
So you are talking of our own family now. So as a man, are you taking the responsibility of our own family, or you're just going to volunteer if you don't have?
It's not taking responsibility of our own family because it may be too much of a load, except the money is available. But what I'm trying to say is, my own family is priority. Her family is also part of my own family by implication of marriage. So taking care of my wife's brother's illness in that scenario is also something that I would want to do, not just for them but for my wife, right? So
I want to think of the Bible says that a man must leave his father and his mother, and stick to his wife,
and they two shall be one flesh.
Okay, but today we see the lady leaving her father and her mother, sticking to the husband.
Let me try to get your question again.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Bible says a man should leave his father and his mother.
Yeah.
Stick to his wife.
Mm-hmm.
They shall become one flesh. Okay. So, literally, the man supposed to leave his father and his mother and go to his wife, stay with the wife.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Or the woman, because in India, they pay groom price. The lady is the one who takes all the responsibility. Yeah. So why is it different here in Africa? How did this start? Is it biblical that the man should, take the head in responsibility and the rest? So I want to throw more light on that. Okay,
so India needs to imbibe scriptural perspective of things. That's the first thing I need to say. The scripture is ultimate. Now I'm going to go back to the very beginning. God created man first. A man had a responsibility to tend the guard and to keep the garden. Then the woman came into the picture, right? So the man has an assignment from God. The woman is an helpmeet. In this context, you're saying about a man leaving his father and mother and cleaving to his wife. It's actually talking about the whole process that involves finding a wife and getting married to the wife in a bid to advance God's kingdom. Now, it's not the woman that is leaving. the father and the mother's house to the husband's side. It's actually the man who goes, and that's the pattern we see in scripture. It's actually the man who goes in search, who pursues the wife, asks for a hand in marriage from the father. They accept and then pays whatever price
What if he still lives in his father's house? Can he bring his wife there?
We've seen